Okay, hello. My name is Emma Breech, and this is my favorite topic from Sensation and Perception presentation. So, I'm going to take you through what my favorite topic was and why. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so my favorite topic from Sensation and Perception has been hearing. I have always been interested in hearing as someone who has a cochlear implant that I got when I was 17, and now I'm studying speech, language, and hearing, hoping to do audiology. It's always been something that I've been passionate about. So, hearing is the process of perceiving sounds like through our ears and our brain. Sound itself are waves, and they travel through mediums like air or like a wall. If you hit a wall, it would travel through the wall. That would be the medium. And the ear and the brain work together to listen and understand sounds. So I'm going to go over just some basic anatomy of the ear so we can understand how we hear and perceive sounds. So the outer ear is how we collect the sound waves and how it funnels into our ear. It kind of creates a little funnel for the sound to travel into our ear canal and then to our middle ear. In the middle ear is your malleus, incus, and stapes, and those are bones that work together to vibrate your cochlea, which is like a snail-shaped sac of fluid that has hair cells, which pushes the sound through, and then it sends the signals to your brain. Okay, so the way that we perceive sound in our brain is actually really interesting. The sound that was being pushed through your ear that came from your cochlea is now traveling through your auditory nerve to the brain, and that's how we understand things like speech, music, television, all kinds of sounds. It kind of is like a one thing after the other. It's getting pushed through your ear, through your brain. That's how we understand it. Okay, so hearing loss and hearing disorders are things that make it either difficult, challenging, or impossible for people to hear. There are different types of hearing loss and disorders. So some different types are conductive hearing loss, which will happen in your middle outer ear, so like out here and then just in your middle ear. That can be like wax buildup or damage to like your eardrum. Sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Anything like that that's preventing sound from getting into your cochlea. And then we have a sensory neural hearing loss, which is happening in your cochlea, in your auditory nerve. So either your hair cells are damaged in your cochlea from loud noises or aging, or your cochlea just does not function properly. And then tinnitus is ringing in the ears. It can be temporary or permanent. Some people suffer with tinnitus their entire lives, and there isn't really a cure. I mean, there have been people trying laser therapy, which I've learned about, but nothing FDA cleared yet. Different treatments for these types of hearing loss would be like traditional hearing aids, bone conducting hearing aids, anything like that for conductive hearing loss, and then cochlear implants for people whose cochleas don't function normally. There's also surgery for things like middle outer ear damage and other things like that. There's also different types of like therapy you can do where they like flush your ear with water to see if they can get wax buildup out of there. Anything like that can help your hearing. Okay, to wrap up my presentation, I just wanted to say that hearing is a very essential part of verbal communication, and disorders and hearing loss make it hard for the brain to determine words and sounds, which can be really discouraging and frustrating for people who live with hearing loss. So it's really important to understand sound and how we hear, just so we can have some empathy for other people who struggle with it. Okay, so thank you for watching my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it or learned something. And lastly, the only reference that I have is the textbook from the class. I pulled all of my information from there, but thank you for watching.